Well, we knew what the sentence was going to be a couple of days ago because we had already arranged for Pete Bethune's air ticket. So it's a suspended sentence. He'll be returning home to New Zealand, and I think he'll be returning home as a national hero to New Zealand for what he did to help save whales down the Southern Ocean. We've been in contact with our legal team that's been there. I mean, this is a very costly affair for us. I think it cost us about in excess of $500,000 for his defense. Now, we knew we'd never get him acquitted because the conviction rate in Japan is 98%, so we worked to mitigate that sentence. No, we haven't been able to talk to Pete other than through the lawyers, but I'm sure we'll be in communication with him pretty soon. Lawrence de Groot, who's our European director, is flying to Auckland to meet with him when he arrives. Well, we're quite relieved to get him out of prison, but Pete would be the first to admit that his time there was very beneficial. I mean, the very fact that the harpoon vessel had to return to Japan with him in itself saved about 40 whales. So he certainly helped contribute to the 528 whales that we saved this year. We've supported him completely financially. We were certainly not going to abandon anybody who gets in this particular situation, and so we've had a legal team right there from the beginning for him. I think Pete's writing a book. I'm sure he'll want to spend some time with his family when he gets back. And knowing Pete, he'll be off to some adventure. I mean, Pete's a natural-born adventurer. He set a world record going around the world with Earth Race, and he certainly had no hesitation from jumping right full into the fire to protect the whales. Possibly. That's really up to Pete. We can't have him come on the next Antarctic campaign because of a deal that we made with the Japanese. But he'll certainly be welcome to be involved with us. The strange thing to me here is that the captain of the Shonan Maru No. 2, the Japanese captain, rammed and destroyed our vessel, almost killed 6 of our crew, and nobody's even questioned him, and Japan has refused to cooperate with the Australian and New Zealand investigations. So that's why we don't believe that Pete Bethune had a fair trial. He boarded the Shonan Maru to confront the captain of that vessel, man-to-man, face-to-face, for sinking his ship. And they took him off, cowardly took him back to Japan, and, through the full force of the government against him. But nobody has answered for the fact that they destroyed one of our ships and almost killed 6 of our people. I don't think we'll get them because New Zealand and Australia just basically threw up their hands and said, well, Japan won't cooperate, so the investigation's over, which really sets a very strange precedent. If a criminal doesn't cooperate, that means the investigation's over. So, but what we intend to return to the Southern Ocean. I think we'll be more effective this year. We'll certainly be stronger. But we go back with a lot of reluctance because Australia and New Zealand have pretty much given Japan the green light to be more aggressive, to be more violent against us because they did nothing to stop their violence this year. So I'm predicting that it will be much more of a violent confrontation come December.